Hi, everyone. Welcome to Conscious Conversations. Thank you for joining us today. I'm your host, Katie Augustyn, and I am the founder of the Transformation Center, which is based in Westport, Connecticut. So, at the center, really, in addition to the private sessions that I do with clients for shamanic energy healing and transformation coaching, I also host classes with other practitioners. Different things like we're actually going to have a group tarot card class this month, and we have sound baths in the backyard, all sorts of fun stuff. So you can check it out on the website. We're going to put up the contact info there, and there's a calendar of events. You can register right there. And I also have a class that I teach every other Wednesday, and you can find out more about that. So, the purpose of the center is really to help you discover who you truly are and let go of who you're not. So I welcome anybody, any inquiries, you can just reach out, and I'm happy to do a free consultation. So again, welcome to Conscious Conversations, and I'm very excited that tonight my guest is Beth Leas. Welcome to the show, Beth.
Thanks, Katie. It's fun to be back.
Yes, that's right, because we did this you said
7 or 8 years
seven
ago.
or 8 years ago, right? Because I met Beth, I'm pretty sure it was 2017 when I first discovered TLC, which Tribe TLC now, which we're going to find out more about shortly. But I think that's when we met.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty sure. All right, so I'm going to read a little bit about you before we get started.
Uh-oh.
This is what you sent me, so it's okay.
Okay.
Okay, so Beth Leas is a transformation guide. She's an intuitive healer and longtime advocate for living life well. Isn't that like your tagline?
Yes, it
Living
is,
life
Katie.
well. I knew I'd
Live
read
life well.
I read it somewhere on your website. So we're going to put up your contact info so people can reach out to you as well. So Beth helps women navigate life's shifts, both the ones we choose and the ones that choose us. Very well said. Through tools like meditation, energy healing, the art of inquiry, and tarot, she helps bring clarity, insight, and even a little fun to the transformation process. I would say a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Yeah. So whether you're craving change or facing it head on, Beth is here to remind us that shift does happen, and it can be magical.
Shift happens.
Shifts happen. Yes. She also has a podcast. It's not called Holy Shifts, but what is it?
Shifts and giggles.
Shifts and giggles. Shifts and giggles. Yeah. So I'm going to be on that someday, I think.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
think so yes. And then later, we're going to also talk about Tribe TLC. And what that is a vibrant and growing community of holistic practitioners and wellness entrepreneurs dedicated to connection, collaboration, and community. The 3 C's.
The 3 C's, baby.
Yes. So again, welcome, Beth.
Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here. Yeah. So, I want to get started by just asking you, like, how did you get started? What drove you to this holistic entrepreneurship world that we're in today?
My own healing journey, of course.
That's where it usually starts.
Isn't that where it starts?
Yeah, no, you're right. Yes.
Yeah. So when I was 15, I discovered meditation to help with some PTSD symptoms that I was having. And I was hooked. I discovered really quickly that meditation was really powerful, and I love it.
And helpful.
Super helpful.
Yeah, wow, that's really young for somebody to discover that.
Yeah, I mean, it totally has helped me. I always advocate meditation as being the biggest self-help tool, the most transformational self-help tool a person can use.
Yeah, and why do you think it is that it's difficult for some people, a lot of people actually tell me that they just aren't able to what they say is meditation. So how would you?
Yeah, I think because there are a lot of meditation myths that it's about not thinking, it's about going to a different time and place, and it's not necessarily like that. It's a practice.
Mm-hmm. So what is it like for you? How would you describe it?
I would say that it's just the hardest part about meditation is sitting.
Well, you can lie down, right?
Okay. But the hardest part is carving out the time and space for that to
Oh,
happen.
I totally agree with
It's
that.
like
Yes,
exercise. The hardest part about exercise is putting out on your shoes and walking out the door. And the hardest part about meditation is sitting,
it's just getting there
getting there,
to be able to
to
do
creating
it.
that space to do it.
Gotcha.
It doesn't have to be a lot of time.
Yeah.
5 minutes, 2 minutes if 5 minutes
Right.
seems way too long.
Just to start,
But
at
it's just
least
about doing it every day. It's a practice.
getting into
It's not
the
a perfect.
right, right. It's different for everybody too. I think that's part of the myth is that it has to look a certain way,
Right.
like you have to, be a certain way, or
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people they can do a moving meditation if the sitting's too much. They can just walk slowly.
as long as it's intentional. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's about being the observer rather than the thinker.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I was having that conversation the other day with somebody about the fact that your thoughts are not you,
That's right.
and that was kind of an eye opener for this person.
Yeah, your thoughts are not you.
And so we can choose our thoughts.
We can.
Yeah.
Be careful those thoughts you choose.
Well, as you say, thoughts then become patterns, and that becomes habits, and pretty soon it's running your life.
Yeah, and you have to first become aware of the thoughts. And the way to become aware of the thoughts is to be still and just observe
Just
them.
observe.
It's kind of like when thoughts are going by or they're just like clouds in the sky, and it's like not, you're sitting and you're like, oh, I've got to go to the grocery store later. And you don't have to go up and down each aisle in your mind right now. You
Yeah.
just say, oh, yeah, I see that.
So you just let it
And
go.
you just let it go. And you wait for the next thought to fly by.
Yeah, it's just like
And it's about extending that space between those clouds.
right, and just you might say, oh, well, that's interesting. It just kind of like you said, like noticing what you're thinking,
Right.
noticing whether it's about, the past or whether it's about the future.
Am I afraid? Am I
Yeah.
excited?
Yeah, yeah,
Am I anxious?
yeah. Cool. All right. So the meditation really helped you.
Yeah, I mean, what am I, almost 65, so I've been meditating for 50 years.
Yeah,
And yeah, I meditate 99 days out of 100.
yeah, yeah. That's great. And then it led you to
Oh,
energy healing, or
Much later,
uh-huh.
it led me to energy healing. But I was working in the corporate world and realized that it was not for me. It was sucking my soul dry. And I thought, there must be something else for me to do. And this was back in 1990. So I asked around and people were like, you should take a Reiki class. And I was like, what's Reiki? And this was before you could like Google it or,
Right.
and that somebody told me it was like energy healing. And I was like, voodoo or something? Like, really, what makes you think that's good for me?
And that's so interesting that somebody did pick up on that it would
Yeah.
be. Yeah.
Because I've always been very spiritual. I've always been connected to something bigger than myself. I had a pretty crazy childhood, and I always felt very connected to nature and would go outside and just really felt grounded out there and connected to something that was bigger than my immediate family. And so I've always been very spiritual. But so they suggested I take a Reiki class, and I had never had a Reiki session. I hadn't read a book about it, nothing like that. And I showed up for the Reiki class, and I just had this inner knowing that within a year I was going to be doing it full time.
Oh, wow. That's terrific. Yeah.
And 9 months later, my boss said, I don't need you anymore.
Well, you created that, didn't
Yes,
you?
I did on some level.
Yeah, right. I mean, because we do create our own life,
Absolutely.
whether we do it consciously or,
Or
in your case,
unconsciously.
unconsciously.
It's a lot easier when you do it consciously.
True, but I think that what it feels like to me, and I've experienced this too, is like your soul knew. So
Right.
even though it wasn't conscious in your mind's not you, as we
Right.
just talked about. So on some level, you did.
I was led down the path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I know. I mean, I had a similar thing with energy
You did?
healing. Yeah, I didn't know what it was, and somebody said you should try this, and I did have one session before I signed up for the training. So I was ahead of you there. And I thought, wow, this is great, actually. So, but I didn't think I would be doing it for like practicing it on other people, like for a living.
Right. You were just doing it for yourself.
Right. I just thought it was very helpful and interesting. Because you do learn a lot about yourself when you're doing these trainings and what's important to you and what's not. Yeah. Speaking of which, why is this important?
Why is healing yourself important?
Yeah.
I mean, I can think of nothing that's more important, honestly, because it changes everything. It allows you to be all of who you are, right? And it allows you to have better relationships, to be less fearful, less anxious, less angry, all of the things.
More
it changes
joy.
your life. Yeah.
Right. Like I was saying before, it's like you discover who you truly are and let go of who you're not.
Exactly. I love that.
Because that's what, we come in, I think, personally. I think we come in, for lack of a better word, perfect, pure, pristine as souls, as children.
Yep.
And then the world puts stuff on top of us. That's how I envision it in my mind, like layers.
Yeah, it's like and the process of healing is about letting go of all the gunk and the junk. It's like going on a treasure hunt and rediscovering who you are.
Right. And limiting beliefs are a big part of that. Letting go, transforming your limiting beliefs.
But a lot of people are walking around, they don't even know they have limiting beliefs.
Well, that is so true. And that's how we start, is uncovering.
Which is why meditation is so powerful, because it helps you uncover your limiting beliefs.
Yeah. So tell me more about that.
Well, because if you don't know what you're thinking, like if, you're walking around and you're thinking, oh, I'm such a jerk, and, my mother's a jerk, and I'm not never good enough, or like that. But if you're just thinking the thoughts, you're not even aware that you're thinking the thoughts most of the time.
I see. Yes, right. So the first thing is to become aware of the thoughts.
It's like, oh, look at me thinking that I'm not good enough.
Yeah, and then that points to
how could I shift that?
What you believe, though.
I believe I'm not good enough.
Yeah, and no one, I shouldn't say that, but most people, if you told them that they believed they weren't good enough, they would probably say, that's not true.
Right.
I don't believe that, because, I think like intellectually they don't believe it, but in their somewhere in their heart and their energy, they believe that. It's somehow it seeped in. It's like they weren't aware of it. It just creeped in. It snuck in.
Yeah, it can sneak in. It could be voice of your parents or somebody growing up. It could be, then you just transfer that into your own voice because you keep telling yourself that.
Yeah. So now it's that little voice in your head.
Yep.
Yeah, so we listen to that, we uncover what we believe,
Yep.
And then we have the power to transform it and change it.
And change our story.
Yeah.
It's powerful.
I love that. So, you do that through the meditation, through the energy healing. Let's talk about the art of inquiry and tarot.
So I believe that questions and looking at life like with a sense of wonder or a sense of curiosity is a key to a lot of things. Like, I wonder what my thoughts are, right? Or you're curious about anything. So the art of inquiry is coming up with questions to ask yourself, like usually in a meditative state or in a way of journaling. So I have a ton of questions. So it would be like, well, what would you do if you weren't afraid?
Oh, that's a good one.
I've asked that on dating websites, and I've had people say, what makes you think I'm afraid of something?
Oh, how interesting.
And I'm like, yeah, we're probably not a good fit.
Yeah, they get defensive right off the bat. Yeah.
But just thinking of questions opens your mind, opens your eyes. It keeps you open.
Yeah. No, it's great, because that's one thing in the coaching that I do also. It's all about asking empowering questions.
Yeah.
none of this giving advice or none of
No,
that.
and it's about
No.
getting to know yourself in a new
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, and helping you figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
And the tarot is kind of like that too. There's a Carl Jung quote that I love that really speaks to the power of the tarot as a tool for transformation. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate.
wow.
And to me, the images in the tarot allow things in your subconscious to rise to the surface so that you can see things in a different way. And when you can see things in a different way, you can make shifts and changes in your life that will take you to a different place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wow, that's a beautiful way of describing it because I have experienced that with the tarot. I did study it for a while, but not enough to really practice, be a practitioner.
You don't need to study it.
Well, I shouldn't say study it, practice it.
You just pull a card every day, I tell people. It's just
Yeah.
it's a great tool for it's a new lens through which to look at your life.
Mm-hmm. Right, but you kind of have to have, for me, it's intuitive, but I think it helps to have some understanding of what the cards are, or no, you don't agree?
I say for beginner tarot readers or the people that are tarot curious to pull a card every day and not look at a book until you've developed a relationship with the cards.
Until you've kind of integrated it or absorbed it.
Because the power really lies within you and it's what you see. It's not what a meaning is in a book.
Yeah.
And if you look at the book, you're giving your power away to the meaning that's in a book. And there's no right meaning for a tarot card.
Yeah. No, that's true, right? Yeah. It's all in in your interpretation
Right.
of it.
Exactly.
What's the meaning for you?
Right. And it could be different tomorrow than it is today. Because you can see different things in the cards.
Right, because you're not the same.
Exactly.
Well, I'm looking forward to our tarot night.
Me too.
So
it's going to be awesome.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So it's for the tarot curious. It's for people that have been reading tarot for a long time. We get together, we sit around a dining room table. Everybody gets a deck of cards to play with, and we ask questions.
Mm-hmm.
It's really fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, good. So that's coming up. I don't know when this episode's going to air, but it may be in time. I think it's October 20th
Yes.
of 2025.
It's a new moon.
Oh, right. It's a new moon. So that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that.
It'll be very fun.
Yeah. Well, it's like an opportunity. Yeah, like if you're just curious. It's no.
No, it's fun, and it's really fun.
Oh, I'm sure you'll make it fun. I have no doubt. I have no doubt. Cool. So why don't we shift gears a little bit and talk about TLC?
Okay.
Yeah. So what was the genesis? How'd you start
So
it?
back in the dark ages in 1997,
Okay.
in the 1900s,
Back in the other
the
century.
old days,
Yeah,
yes. I was practicing energy healing out of my spare bedroom in my house. And at the time, a large percentage of my clients were people with life-challenging illnesses. And I decided that it would be nice to refer my clients to other practitioners, but it would be nice if we were all under one roof. So I started a holistic health center and started growing the community then.
This was in Norwalk.
In Norwalk, yep. And we were very Norwalk-centric. And so I started growing this community of holistic practitioners and wellness entrepreneurs then. And I founded it with the belief that the light of a single candle burns brighter in a gathering. And I think that that still resonates with me today.
Yeah.
So for me, it's all about supporting and nurturing practitioners who are really, really good at what they do and maybe not so great at the business aspect of it, to come together and share their wisdom and their knowledge and their light with one another and really allow each other to reach more people, to have a bigger impact in the world.
Right. So I can say that's how it works. Because, like I said, I've been a member for 8 years now.
Yeah.
And the other thing I really like about it is being with like-minded people who we have the same mission in life.
Right.
Our tools are different, but we really want to help people be the best they can be.
Yeah, and
You know.
to do more of their wonderful work in the world.
Exactly. Bring out the best in everyone.
Yep.
And I love that part about it, the camaraderie, yes, we have fun as well, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. But it's just, and just meeting people that you wouldn't meet otherwise.
That's true. We cover a wide geographic area now. We're in Westchester County and throughout Connecticut and online. So you can join in the fun from wherever you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a
Yes.
very supportive group, personally and professionally.
Right. Okay, so we can put up your contact info again because it's different. Like you have your own website for your work, your healing work.
Right.
And then Tribe TLC, it's just tribetlc.com.
Right.
And there is a membership fee to join, but once you join, you get all these benefits,
Yeah, we do marketing. Yeah, you can come to all the events.
a lot of free classes.
Barter bonanzas.
Barter Bonanza. Oh, we love Barter Bonanza. That's where, as a practitioner, I give Beth 4 of my gift certificates, and then I get back for like a little variety pack
Yeah,
from 4 other practitioners.
it's fun. It's a great way to get to know each other, experience other people's work so you can make better referrals, and also practice self-care. Let's not forget self-care.
Oh, I'm big on self-care. Went to a sound bath yesterday at the Hummingbird Healing Center. Yeah. No, there's so much to offer because the variety is just amazing. What you've been able to attract and retain, it's just the quality and the variety of the practitioners, who they are, what they do. It's amazing.
Thank you, Katie.
No, I think it's amazing, and it's just it's fortunate that we have this in our community.
Thank you. It's a networking group like no other, honestly.
Right, but to take full, I don't want to say advantage, but to use it fully, it's more than a networking group.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, it is,
But it's not.
and you could use it for that, and you'd get a lot out of it.
Right.
But it goes deeper. So
It's a great way to build relationships with people.
yes. Yeah, and to get to know them, and of course I've been able to get a lot of my guests for the show from the
I love
TLC
that.
network. In fact, I don't know if you remember, but the first meeting I went to was at the Norwalk Breakfast. So they meet every first Tuesday of the month.
First Tuesday in Norwalk.
First Tuesday of the month in Norwalk for breakfast at Valencia. And I went to that. I think I just saw your little notice in Natural Awakenings
Probably.
magazine, which is also a great resource. And went to the breakfast, and I think I had just started my show. We didn't call it podcast back then.
No, we didn't.
It was a TV show. It still is. On Optimum, which at that time was called Cablevision. And right away, I just started getting guests right away. Just like, oh, you could be my guest. And
It's
me,
awesome.
I love to talk to people, so
I love that about you. You're the hostess with the mostest.
it's, well, that's my southern background. Oh, man. So I think we're going to have to wrap up in a couple of minutes. So what have I not asked you that you would like to share with our audience, perhaps, that just kind of...
Just to remember to have more fun in your life. Lighten up, Lucy. The world is crazy out there.
Yeah.
And it's important to just have more fun.
Yeah, and focus on the positive.
Focus on the positive. Focus on what is there rather than what's not there.
Yeah, right. Gratitude.
Gratitude's a good one.
Yeah. I find that it's really impossible to be anywhere near unhappy when you're in gratitude,
That's true.
because it just brings out the best because we all have ups and downs and, not so great things going on. But if you focus on the gratitude, it really helps, I think.
It does, for sure. And I'm grateful for you, Katie.
Well, I'm grateful for you, Beth. Well, thank you so much for being on the show today, and I hope everybody else enjoyed as much as I did. Thank you to our audience for being here, Conscious Conversations, and thank you to the Westport Library, our host, and for hosting us every time, and Verso Studios. We love you guys. Namaste.